Yo. Yo. Let me fix this a little bit, man. All right, there we go. Yo. Welcome into the ChrisBeCappinn Show, man. Today is May the 23rd. Just one NBA game on the board for today. We'll talk about it. We'll talk about jaXon. We'll also talk about some player props that could be considered, should probably be considered for today. But as we always start the show with, we'll start with a quick recap of yesterday, which only official play for me was Mr. Anthony Edwards over his 23.5 points. He finished the game with 32 last night. I think he had like 16, 17 at halftime. That's the man I'm looking for, the one that's taking 26 shots. So stayed off the Timberwolves, wanted to get there with him. I think I'll tell you guys my thoughts on the side in just a second. Actually, I might save it for game 3, but I got a theory now about this series, but that's neither here nor there. Just 1-0 day yesterday. I think the Oklahoma City Thunder team total under was on the short list. They went over, scored 118 points last night. So glad I stayed off of that. Rudy Gobert finished with 5 points. So he did stay under his 6.5 or 7.5, wherever you got that number. So it would have been a profitable day had I taken all 3 plays. But just 1-0 yesterday. I'll take it and move forward. Feels nice to get a W in the NBA, man. Feel like it's been a while. Good morning, Algina says, good morning, Chris in chat. Cash, the members pick last night. Way to get back on the winning side. Needed it. Absolutely. She says we needed it. That's a fact. We did need it. Big Mar says, I can't believe Julius Randle set out the whole fourth quarter. Shaking my head. What up, Justin? Appreciate you for tapping in. What up, Fear Elite? Q Media says, top of the morning. Bring out the brooms. 1, 2, 3 Cancun for the Wolves. Okay. Rachel, good morning, bro. Happy Friday to you, man. What's up, Brian? Hope all is well on the West Coast. Says, good morning, Chris. Oklahoma is so comfortable at home. Maybe Minnesota can get right at home. Rudy Gobert, Ant-Man assist. Help good assist. Good work yesterday. Let's get it today. Absolutely. Good morning, Adam. Hope all is well with you, bro. Rick says, good morning. Crozet from Waynesboro. Oh, Lord, you right up the street. Well, not up the street, but close enough, Rick. What up, man? Says I got hit on the first half in the full game. I got hit on the first half and full game under last night. Shout out to Crozet, Waynesboro, Charlottesville, Albemarle County, Fluvanna, Madison, Nelson. Shout out to the Central Virginia, the Buckingham, man. Shout out. What up, Joshua? Hope all is well with you as well, bro. Appreciate you for tapping in. All right, let's jump into it for today. WNBA show coming up right after this. So jaXon, your AI sports betting handicapping tool, assisted homie, whatever you want to call it. jaXon was 0-2 yesterday. Was on Julius Randle. Probably didn't predict Julius Randle wouldn't play that fourth quarter, but he did not. 26.5 points plus rebounds was a loser. Also, Isaiah Hartenstein over his 16.5 points plus rebounds was a loser. So 0-2 day for jaXon yesterday. Today, same prompt, but I wanted the over and the under because jaXon picked 2 overs yesterday. So what are the 2 best player props in today's NBA game? 1 over, 1 under, please. jaXon tells me it likes TJ McConnell over his 5.5 rebounds and assists. Says he's hit the line in 60% of his last 5 games, 70% of his last 10 games, averaging 7.5 points and assists. Knicks ranked 12th again in defense against McConnell's position, which is mid tier level ranking, suggesting the neutral matchup. Season trend. McConnell has a strong trend, a strong season hit rate, 64.44% for this line, showing consistent performance. Against the Knicks specifically, McConnell has hit over 75% of his games, averaging 5.5 rebounds and assists, 5.75 rebounds and assists. An analysis with McConnell's recent form and his success against the Knicks, this line offers value, especially given his consistent ability to contribute in multiple categories. I'm gonna actually put a star beside that if I can find my pencil. Shoot, man. I don't know what I did with it. Anyway, I'll find it. And I do like that. While I was reading it, something else came to my mind. Oh, found it. Something else came to my mind. If this game turns into a blowout, TJ McConnell will get a lot of minutes too. So I like that look for TJ McConnell. Next up, Aaron Nesmith under 4.5 rebounds, plus 115 on ESPN Bet. Says Nesmith hit the under in 60% of his last 5 games, 62.96% of his games at this location type. So as a visitor, he's under in 63% of his games. The Knicks rank 17th in defense against Nesmith's position, which is slightly above average, but Nesmith has struggled against them. So against the Knicks specifically, Nesmith has failed to hit the over in all 3 matchups, averaging just 1.33 rebounds per game. Wow. Okay. Nesmith's season hit rate on the under is 53.57%, and his average rebounds per game is 4.38 below this line. So Nesmith's poor performance against the Knicks and his recent struggle make the under a strong play, especially with favorable odds. So yeah, a couple thoughts there. Okay. jaXon likes Aaron Nesmith under 4.5 boards at plus money, and TJ McConnell over 5.5 assists plus rebounds at minus 120. I actually like the Nesmith one too. All right. Yeah, check jaXon out, man. I know a lot of people have already, but if you have not, use that coupon code ChrisBeCappinn 2 P's 2 N's. It'll save you 50% off when you sign up. Let's get into the matchup. So Pacers Knicks line is now up to 6. So early money, sharp money, whatever you want to call it, public money has come in on the Knicks to come in here and not even come in here, but to protect home court, not go down 0-2 in the Eastern Conference Finals. I want to say that this line, let me just see where it reopened at. Reopened at 5. Since then, 5.5, now 6. Total open 227.5, and now come down to 225.5. But nobody will push it under 225.5. No money is on the under 225.5, even though it did open at 227.5. So that is a little interesting to me. As far as what I think about this game, I was on the Knicks in game 1. It was a winner until it was a loser. Aaron Nesmith happened, man. We talked about it yesterday. Dude hit 8 threes in the fourth quarter. Knicks were winning the game by 15 points. Up until then, they were dominating the boards. But the game was played pretty fast, as the way the Pacers like to play basketball, and the Knicks kind of let their foot up off the gas. I kind of feel like you almost want to take the dog. I don't ever like the Knicks as a favorite. It's kind of like the Pacers being a favorite. The Pacers are not good, in my opinion, when they're a favorite. The Knicks also, last game against Boston, yeah, you saw what happened. But even in the first round against Detroit, they really, really struggled at times, losing, games at home. Knicks pushed them, Detroit pushed them to 6. So a couple things that really jumped out to me here. Like we just looking at the numbers, right? So you see the Pacers shot the 3-point shot really well. I think there could be some regression there. Specifically Aaron Nesmith, who finished with, I think, 30 points, 40.5%. That should come down a little bit. As far as rebounding, the Pacers dominated the Knicks dominated the boards until late. You can see that they still won the rebound battle. They were +7. They won the offensive rebound battle +2. And the Knicks also struggled to take care of the basketball. Jalen Brunson turning the ball over late, specifically in the second half. I think he has 5 or 6 turnovers in the second half. So they doubled him up on turnovers and gave up 27 points off those turnovers, whereas the Indiana Pacers did a really good job of taking care of the basketball. 7 turnovers, only had 4 points off those turnovers. So what do I think is going to happen differently here? I think the Knicks will come out, throw the first punch. But before I get to that, let's talk about some trends that I looked into. So game 2s were a favorite loss as a favorite in the previous game after round 2, so conference finals or NBA finals. They're 10-6 straight up. However, they're only 6-9-1 against the spread. That's 40%. Since this dates all the way back to 2002. So that trend actually favors the Pacers, not the Knicks in this spot. The Pacers, I looked at the Pacers after winning as a dog this season in the playoffs, because they've won as a dog a couple times here so far. The Pacers are 4-1 straight up, 3-2 against the spread. So the Pacers have actually come out and won the game 4 of the 5 times that they were a dog after winning as a dog in their previous game. However, they typically do get smashed early in those games. We saw this against the Cleveland Cavaliers. I think we saw it against the Bucks in one of those series as well. They're losing the first quarter by an average of 10 points per game after they've won the previous game as a dog. So I think it's 32-22 when I looked at it a little bit earlier. I also wanted to see how home favorites did, who went into overtime in their previous game, and specifically in the first round of in the first game of a series. And they're 7-9 straight up, 4-12 against the spread, 10-6 to the over in their next game. So this is also not a strong trend for the Knicks. 4-12 against the spread. If it's a home loss in game one specifically, just 3-8 straight up, and 3-5 straight up, 0-8 against the spread. Like, this does not bode well for the Pacers if for the Knicks if you're a trends guy. As far as what I ended up betting, or haven't bet yet, but what I want to bet and what I probably will end up betting, I want the Knicks early, first quarter, -2.5, first quarter team total, maybe even safer. 28.5 is the first quarter team total over. Knicks got the 34 in the first quarter in game one. The pace was played at 96 possessions per team. Real quick, let me just want to double check something real quick. Make sure I can give you guys all the data. Okay. So the Knicks got the 34 in the first quarter in game one. The pace was played at 96 possessions per team, which was the fastest Knicks game since game 6 versus Detroit in the first round, or you could say 8 games ago. So the Pacers got the Knicks to play a up-tempo, fast-paced game, and I think that the Knicks will continue to play fast. I think both of the games I think this series will be played pretty fast, especially in the first couple games. So we go back and look at game one. Pacers shot 73% from the field, ended up with 34 points. And the Knicks also shot 65% from the field, 4 for 6 from the three-point line, 66%. They ended up with 36 points in the first quarter. So we just asked them to get to 28.5 today, or 29. I think the pace will be there for them to score the basketball in this game today. So that's what I want to bet. I haven't bet it quite yet, though. One more thing I wanted to double check real quick was the Pacers box scores as far as pace. So the pace, like I said, is 96 possessions per team. The Pacers and the Cleveland Cavaliers, all four, they only played 5 games, right? Yeah, so the last 4 games were played at a pace of 100 or faster. So it was few more possessions per team. This was the slowest pace game for the Pacers in, what is this, 5, 6, since 7 games ago when they played the Bucks in game number 4. So yeah, it was pace might even be faster. We saw offensive rating of 129 and 120 and 126 between the two teams respectively. I think the Knicks get to 30 points in the first quarter again. That's the way I want to bet. As far as player props go, we take a little short trip over to Outlier, then I'll get into the comments, and then we'll get ready for the WNBA show. All right, so what I'm looking at here, first of all, I want to shout out my guy, Modi. If you don't follow Matt Modi or Jedi Modi, give him a follow, man. Dude is a savant with the player props. So we see Brunson here, right? 43 points is what he had. He actually got to all of his spots that he wanted to on the floor. But I was doing Kyle's show, and Modi made this point, and it was very very symbolic of very correlated with what I was talking about. As far as the why I like the Knicks so much in the series is because they like to score in the mid range. They like to get to the rim. The Indiana Pacers are a team that loves to run you off the 3-point line. So Jalen Brunson threes, Modi gave his play out at -110 on Wednesday for game 1, and you can see Brunson hit 1 3. He got 43 points, but only hit 1 3. You can see the 3-point attempts. He did shoot 6. I think Brunson, and this 6, of course, is lower than every other game that he's played recently, right? 10, 9, 9, 8, 8. 4 against Boston here, and this was a blowout, so he didn't play as many minutes, and he did end up taking 8 in this game. I like the look. I'm going back to this one. I haven't played it yet, but I think it's going to be similar, right? The odds have moved now. I think like -130, but I'm willing to drink that juice. I do think that Jalen Brunson is going to stay under his 2.5 threes, continue to get to the rim, continue to get to the mid range as well. So that's the one prop that I like a lot in today's NBA game. Haven't bet it yet, if I'm being honest. So when I do bet it, I'll send it out to the members. But that's what I like a little bit more than anything else is Jalen Brunson Jalen Brunson under his 2.5 threes. Let's see what you guys are thinking about this one. What up, G Herb? Good morning, Tyler. What up, PG says Wolves. Ew. What up, Doms? I love it. Says less cash, go Knicks. I think there's a way for the Knicks to bounce back and win this game. It wouldn't surprise me, but I like them early rather than late because the Pacers, they're just not a team that give up. Not a team that give up at all. jaXon needs to bounce back. Like the McConnell look. I like the McConnell look as well, Adam. I probably should have pulled it up, but yeah, I'm pretty sure McConnell went over that line in the first one as well. Michael Mid says Hart under his 12.5. Brian says Neesmith needed overtime to cash last game. I had his over, so I know. Okay. Tyler says been rough with the props lately. I just took the Knicks first half team total over 56.5. They average, I believe, 61 in all matchups this year versus the Pacers. That first half team total is, you say you got it that low? Well, I guess that makes sense. 28.5. Let's see. Yeah, 56.5 is minus 120 on FanDuel right now. It's some 57.5 is available everywhere else. Okay. Best of luck, Michael. I think you get there. I definitely think you get there. Towns over his 34.5 points plus rebounds for Justin. Put it in his pocket. Sam says, good day. Another day of revisiting content and performance. Glad y'all share perspective. Any chance you'll be cross-stream with it? Nah. Don't even know what you're talking about, but nah. What up, Prolific? What up, Tariq? Says, good morning, Chris. I like the Knicks to win. It will be a blowout, 2 blowouts max. Okay. Pacers +6 for PZ. First half Knicks hit game 1, going back to the window game 2. Q Media says, I like it. Brunson over his points, couldn't talk you off. Malik says, we agree on Knicks first quarter. My thoughts exactly. Dom says, I don't care what y'all betting. They can't stop my Pacers from scoring. I'm going back to that team total over. Dom's be finding ways that he ain't gonna bet the Knicks. He don't care what the side is. He don't care what happened. He just want to find a way to make his Pacers play. Going back to that team total, think that they get to 111 today. All right, cool. Think Knicks early as well. What's the best first quarter price? 2.5 is consensus everywhere, Adam. I looked at it right before we started the show. What up, Super? Peace and blessings right back to you, my brother. Hope all is well with you, man. All right, yeah, we did a pretty good job here, man. Recap. I didn't bet it yet, but first quarter ATS is -2.5. Jalen Brunson under 2.5 threes. I like the TJ McConnell look by jaXon as well. I may end up adding a little bit on that. I got to find where I can find the better of the number. But 5.5 rebounds and assists for TJ McConnell. And if the game does turn into a blowout, TJ McConnell will get extended run as well. So that's the looks for today, man. Use the link in the description to sign up for plays if you guys are interested in getting them when I make them. They'll be sent directly to your email. And that's it for today. Check out the resources. jaXon, Outlier, Moneyballer, OddsJam, all those good things. And there's a referral link in the description if you guys are looking for a new sports book as well. Check that link out. It's a great way to show some appreciation to the show if you're interested. Yeah, we got 4 WNBA games to go over on the WNBA stream. So I'm going to jump on over there. Best of luck on your action for today. If you're coming over, I'll see you in a few minutes. If not, enjoy your weekend. We'll be back tomorrow. I think we got a game tomorrow, right? So yeah, we'll be back tomorrow. We do got a game tomorrow. Yeah. So we'll be back to talk OKC Minnesota game number 3 tomorrow. Best of luck on your action, man. Drop the show link in the group chat, man. Hit the like button on the way out. Appreciate you all as always. Catch you guys in the next one.